Ultra rising. I'm trying to get myself together. Give me a second. Wow. So what are you witnessing right here is you're witnessing a break-in moment with me, my consciousness, and for those that who are aligned with this information that I share, our collective consciousness and our soul group. Today, I figured out. Today, I got so much confirmation. And today, I finally figured out what Michael Jackson was trying to tell me. Now, I didn't just meet Michael Jackson. I've been meeting Michael Jackson for a while now. He's been one of my spirit guides since I've been freaking aware of consciousness and ethereality. So what you just seen was what you call tears of joy and gratitude. It feels so good to be able to connect with myself in such a way that other parts and other versions of me can help. Now, and I have my book right here, Get in the Game too. And in this book, there's a law that says the law of parallel experience. Now, you will never find this on the internet. Believe that, right? And I'm going to share this one rule, this one law with you all. You know, I really love what I do when I do this. I do this. There's no games, fun, or nothing. There's no, I do this shit. And this is what I was born to do. I don't really care about nothing else. All I care about is helping you or assisting you to obtain authentic liberation and authentic freedom with your soul and your consciousness. That's all I care about. That's my only job. That's my only mission, is to make sure that I can help as many people as I can help get there and be there at the time and the destination of when they need to be there. Okay? And that's all I need to do. Right? That's it. So I'm doing that the best way I can. And you're witnessing a moment that happens to me a lot. And this is just a moment of when I'm getting these confirmations and I actually get proof of the spirit or the consciousness that I'm connecting with is who they say they is. Being a person that can communicate with all of me is a beautiful gift. And I wouldn't want to have it no other way, although there was times that I didn't want the gift. There was times that I wanted to, get rid of it. You feel what I'm saying? But this ain't one of them. And the tears of joy is because I can't contain myself just now, and I just couldn't help it because I'm just so grateful to be able to see. I'm so grateful to be alive. And so I could have shared this moment by myself the way I normally do. But I decided to be vulnerable, and I decided to share this moment with you all. I could easily keep this information to myself or put a price on it or make y'all buy it and stuff like that. But, my job is to give the information out freely. And this is what I shall do. With that being said, for me giving the information out freely, and for my time and wisdom that it took for me to do this. The Cash App is in the description box, but it's $DivineMoira, nothing else but just them letters. And thank you for your support for those who do send out. Remember, I am giving away the Astral Travel Dream Tea tomorrow with my live lecture, which is the Transformational Science Part 2. Talking about, I'm really, really giving y'all, I'm really, really sharing the sacred 33rd knowledge. I'm really, really sharing them degrees, okay? And then I'm even sharing more. I'm giving solutions and freaking solutions from the soul. I'm giving that fire and that flame in the eye. You feel what I'm saying? So today, a lot of stuff came through. I'm going to try to keep this lecture up in, about an hour and 20 at the most. But let's get it. Let's just start. It's just like, not forgive me, but just know that this is a moment that it's I'm gonna be a little bit in and out. So if I start crying, it's just because I'm grateful to share and rejoice. I'm grateful to rejoice with you. Thank you to anybody that is aligned with the law of give and receive and the law of abundance that can circulate financially and support in that way. I appreciate that, because life ain't free. Life ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Food ain't free. Food is free if you're growing it and planting it, but I ain't in that right now. You feel what I'm saying? And there's bills, there's things that need to be done. So, it's all that is, okay? So, the metaphysical universal law of parallel experience states that at any given time span or space, one can contact other selves in order to integrate and assist with a lesson being learned. So, Michael Jackson, right, that I'm telling y'all about when I went live the other day, that he was around. He always been around. It's been my spirit guide, right? And it is my spirit guide. I finally decoded the message that he'd been sending me for 3 years. Like, he's been trying to get this message through me for 3 years, and I finally got it. And that's what these tears of joy is about. It's just like, damn, all this time I finally see it. I finally got it. So let's read that one more time, for those in the back. The metaphysical universal law of parallel experience states that at any given time span or space, one can contact other selves in order to integrate and assist with a lesson being learned. So when you're dealing with the law of parallel experience, this means that there's no separation. See, this is a higher consciousness law, and you have to have that higher perspective. Like, sometimes, like when you're in a lower perspective, sometimes you're seeing like figure shapes or outlines when you see spirits and energies. But then you start not to see the more dense aspects anymore. You start to see lighter aspects. With these lighter aspects, they're not really figures or outline. They're actual, they're not really figure or outline shapes. They turn and transform into what you call geometrical shapes. They turn into them shapes. And then these angles of light, and you start learning, angels and angles of light from a whole different perspective. You feel what I'm saying? And I wrote about this in my first book, Get Into Game 1. Okay? So, you start to see a bigger picture. And so that's what this is about. Just seeing the bigger picture, exploring and sharing new concepts that I got enough data and information to know that this is a truth that I can accept as my own. And I found the way out. I've been knew the way out, but now I just got super confirmation, and it's undeniable now of the information I knew and know. So you can help yourself. As a multidimensional being, you can freaking expand, or you can or you can phase by way of using your heart to other dimensions or other spaces and other time spans to contact other selves of you, other versions of you. Now, this don't have to be other exact versions of this. This can be other versions of me like Michael Jackson, or this could be other versions of me like Whitney Houston. You see what I'm saying? Like, or Aaliyah. Like, you never really know, right? So then it says, a soul can integrate other personalities and aspects from any parallel lifetime line or experience. So this means that you can integrate. Once you realize this part of you and that these selves, once you locate them in the matrix or in the all, once you locate these part of yourselves and through the all, your soul can integrate the personality right now. right now through the heart space and the aspects of any parallel lifetime or experience. So you can absorb yourself within yourself, right? It states that a soul can operate amongst multiple bodies at will while using the law of decision to alter and manipulate the fate or destiny of a parallel experience. Listen, y'all, this ain't a joke. I'm not a joke. Like, the information and stuff I'll be sharing is that. You feel what I'm saying? So, let's read that part again. It states that a soul can operate amongst multiple bodies at will. Right? And that's where we're getting the fruit of life from. And we're gonna tap more into that. A soul operating in multiple bodies, the fruit of life. Alright, so stick around, y'all, because this gonna be a good one. So, and I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can. So, that's crazy. So that's talking about the fruit of life unconsciously, me not even really knowing. See, Michael Jackson came to me some years ago and he told me to study. He told me to study the flower of life. He said, that's where the answer, that's where I will find my answer. I studied it and everything, but I kind of veered off the path because I didn't have the awareness. I couldn't see. So I was like, what the heck? This is like not getting me anywhere. Right? But it just wasn't time for it to be revealed because I didn't have the awareness to understand and understand what was really occurring and happening at that moment. But I had an idea. I just couldn't put it together. And so the thing about the spirit guides, some of these spirit guides, man, they be really, really adamant at getting these messages out. So I'm sure I'm not the only one that got this message, but, you know, I'm bringing it the way I got it. You feel me? So it states that a soul can operate amongst multiple bodies at will. So the supernatural willpower that's within you can operate amongst multiple bodies. You can be here and there and everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? While using the law of decision. And so the law, your choice to make a decision is the technology. Because the power is in the choice. The power is in you choosing. Why? Because when you choose, you have direction. A choice manifests direction. Indecision manifests scattered energy and uncertainty. Or things that's cloudy information, or distortion, right? Distorted direction, right? Pieces of places of where arrows are where to go. So the law of decision is a technology, and it alters them, and you can operate in multiple bodies, but you can use the law of decision to alter and manipulate the fate or destiny of a parallel experience. So you don't even have to be alive or dead or in a physical body. You just need to be aware that you can use this power for yourself. Like, there's going to be a lot of people that don't understand this, what I'm saying. But then there's going to be a lot of people that do understand. And the people that do know, they going to get some notes. They going to take some notes. Right? Matter of fact, if I was you at 11:33 my time, I would take some notes. Because this is important information, right? Who don't want to know what happens after death and how to actually get out of here? I made it live the other day about Michael Jackson coming through and was telling he was trying to get, and he didn't. He was adamant. I received the freaking image this morning upon just rising, and it was in my head, and I started singing the beaded song, and it dawned on me. I just started crying. And that's literally what my morning has been about, because it's like, damn, it's hard to not. It's just hard just thinking about it because it's that beautiful. When stuff happens like that, it's just so beautiful. And that was my morning, right? So you can alter and manipulate the fate or destiny, right? Which is destination, the fate and destination. Those are all dealing with destinations of a parallel experience. The physical body is an energy vehicle and can be operated as such. Parallel experience is a form of natural time traveling and teleportation. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. We just gonna leave that at that. If you ain't got this book in your collection of books, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because that is gold. So let's start this thing off, y'all. So this morning I received this image of this picture. I'm going to show you right here. Let's go to it. This morning I received the image of this picture. this rising. I received this telepathically in my theta state, right? And I know that I was receiving it because why? As I'm thinking about this. Now, remember, I told you Michael Jackson told me to study the flower of life, the fruit of life. Well, I was told to study the flower of life, but then from the flower of life reaps or births the fruit of life. So this is the fruit of life. This is the one I seen this morning inside my dream or my awakening. Ooh, you get it? My awakening. That's the image I seen upon awakening. Okay, so listen, before we go any further, I want you to know this. All of my videos have clues. Okay, now do I know what all these clues are? No. That's why I was like, man, I need to go back and decode my own content, because there are clues, y'all, to authentic freedom with our souls, and authentic liberation with our souls and our light bodies. There are clues, there are directions. Man, this is a map, y'all. And so it's like my videos create directions in a map by giving you the image or the picture or the, guiding you of which way to go, right? The way of light, right? Guiding you of which way to go, right? So go back and watch a lot of my videos, my old videos, especially the videos I made with Q. Now, the reason why these videos are so important, these builds, these constructions are so important, because it's not just me by myself. It's me and him, which is a powerful, powerful energy. So you got divine, balance. And we're both aware that we are both divine feminine, divine masculine, balanced in each body, but we do both know that we can operate a dominant perspective, whichever one we know. The whole point is the power of the build creates a bigger power. So you can go back and watch any of them, or just make sure you start tapping into the videos that we do from this point on, because I'm telling you, it's all connected. Everything is connected. Now, you can watch my videos and find clues, right? Now, cues, C-U-E-S. The word clues is C-L-U-E-S. Okay. So you watch just like Blues Clues. You feel what I'm saying? Cues, clues. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I might not be the only one that got clues in their video. You feel what I'm saying? Now, speaking of cues, we're about to tap into this Metatron cube in a few. The name of this lecture, y'all, hold on. For one, I started off I didn't even introduce myself. For the new people that just got here, this is not how our video go, right? I know but this is how this video is going, okay? So my name is Soul Ra L Justice, a.k.a. Lord Hika Soul Ra, a.k.a. Hika the Black Butterfly. If you want to call me anything, you could just call me Hika or Black Butterfly. Those are my favorite, okay? And so that's for the new people that just got in. This your first time getting here. What I do is I read the energy. And then I just help others to read the energy and to see, so that we can have a better position and better navigate ourselves of where we going and where we are at and where we want to be. Now, it's 3 things you need to know in order to expand your awareness enough to where you're out of the ramifications or the limitations of that this limited world, or that this illusionary limited world or shows you. And that's, you got to know, not believe who you are. I believe I'm such and such. No, you got to know who you are, like all of you. And you're not just one energy, because you are like source when you're talking about source, but source is like a multitude of multifaceted. It's like, it's infinite. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to just, in all we know is source. But from this perspective, you want to get to know all parts of you, because every part that you get to know of you can help you as a clue to get to where you got to go. Navigation, just like we said in parallel, the law of parallel experience. So you want to know every aspect. If you learn as many past lives of you was, learn as many of your past life selves, learn as many connections you got with some of these celebrities and things like that, man, because it's serious. They really be leaving clues in their music, y'all, and we about to really get into this real quick. So, light body science. The name of this is light body science, exploring portals and destinations, Metatron's cube, right? And so light body science, that's what we're going to be talking about here. Now, when I woke up, I showed you the picture that I seen this morning. And from that picture, I started singing, you better run, you better move while you can. Don't wanna be, you better run. And that's how I started singing it. And I'm like, man, what the hell Michael doing around here already this rising? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, why am I singing Michael Jackson? But this wasn't really me. This was not me. This wasn't me. I knew this was like another part of me within me. This was Michael. And so I was like, okay, let me go listen to that song. Because I listened last night. I listened to it 3 times before, like, I went to sleep just because randomly it started playing in the playlist as I was going to sleep. I was listening to, like, some light music, and then that just popped up and started playing in the playlist of light music. And so I listened to it. I was like, you know what? I'm listening to it 3 times, and I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. And so I did. But then I woke up, and I guess it was still, like, playing, but this wasn't like, oh, it could have been that, right? But either way, I know what's going on and how it's working out for me. Right. And so basically, you know, I was still, that's what it was about. Because you got to think about it. I think about the source. You got to think about it. How the song just started playing in the middle of a playlist that it had no place there in being. That was Michael. That was Michael. But I didn't get the message fully last night. So I went to sleep. And that's what allowed my subconscious mind to work on the song. Right. To work on the song. And so as I rose and I seen the vision of this right here. I seen that. And once I seen this right here, I immediately thought about a lecture that I'm supposed to do that's telling y'all about soul splitting and how it found 13 bodies. Now remember or 13 splits, right? Now remember I told, well, I don't know if y'all know, but I did a couple lectures over there on Q channel, right? The Q Reads experience for the new people that haven't got here, right? I'll put his link in the description if you want to go subscribe. I suggest you do, because, man, he bringing that fire right now. So I was telling y'all about one soul splitting into 13 bodies. I'm starting to see that experience that I had in Atlanta from a whole different light. Like, I got so much clarity and so much, it's crazy. I'm starting to see things from a whole different light. Like, the experience in Atlanta, I got a whole new perspective on it now, the higher one, right? And so now we decoding that experience. And so now when I seen that one soul split into 13, you know what I'm saying? That was a representation of this, right? So you have, let's see. So you have 1 soul, 2 soul, 3 soul, 4 soul, 5 soul, 6 soul, 7 soul, 8 soul, 9 soul, 11 soul, 10 soul, 11 soul, 12 soul, 10 soul. Boy, my numbers is lit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Boom, 13. There you have it right there. 13 souls. That was 1 soul. And that branched out to be more. These can be atoms. These can be whatever you see them as. You feel what I'm saying? But boom. So boom, that's how we got that. So once I seen it, I was like, okay. Immediately, that's what I thought about. Like, I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw this on my 13 soul lecture. But then I was like, something said, you know what? Let me just go listen and beat it real quick. So I typed in MJ beat it up here. I typed in MJ beat it. And this shows up. Michael Jackson beat it. Now, this ain't his actual channel, or maybe it is. It says official. This is his official artist channel. So it's a picture on here, guys. Look. It's a picture on here. It's MJ, which is a statue, right? There's a statue. There's an actual stone statue of MJ. Now, we talked about on Q channel how spirits are casted and bound to statues. And how you can go to the statue, and you can go to the statue, and when you go to the statue, you can get information, or you can get guidance and direction of and personality of what the statue has to offer you. So the fact that we on MJ official music channel, vibing, and there's a statue of him on here, that means that's Michael saying that I'm here and I live forever. I'm here and I live forever. I live forever. The stone, think about stone, limestone is on the pyramids, right? Limestone, stone. Think about stone. Stone gives that energy to your subconscious mind that it's going to always be around forever. You feel me? So eternity. He letting you know right there, we are eternal. We are ethereal beings. This is his body. We are ethereal beings. Okay, that's just tapping into that. Then you got Michael, right? Michael. This is the name Michael. The name Michael. Let's tap in really, really fast, y'all. The name Michael, right? The name Michael. The name Michael means who is like God. Okay? The name Michael is of Hebrew origin. It means who is like God or gift from God. So he sent the gift. But didn't I tell y'all though? But come on now. I'm not saying I told you so. But did I not say that Michael came through and he brought a gift with him this time? Like, I'm for real. So then you got Jackson. Like Jackson. Jackson. Son. You feel me? Let's do it. Let's see what the name Jack means, right? Or Jackson. Let's see. Jack means. Let's see what the name Jack means real quick. Let's just see. Just out of curiosity. Hold up, y'all. The name Jack. The name Jack means God is gracious. So Michael Jackson, God, he is who is like God, right? He is who is a gift of God, or he that is a actual gift from God, because God is gracious. Wow, we've been graced. Remember I told y'all that John 3:16 means John means grace, and 3:16 is the frequency of gold. So we've been graced with gold here. This is gold. So now we're tapping into the gold body. We're tapping into the golden timelines, y'all. The golden realities and the golden timelines, the sun body. Okay? Okay. So God is gracious now. So, no you didn't. So gift from God, and God is gracious. That's what Michael Jackson's name meant. Are you kidding me? And then it says his story. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. His story. So Michael Jackson been telling us about the light body. He been gifting us with the gift of the light body in his music. Like there have been clues for humanity in his music. So come on, let me hurry up with this, y'all. Let me hurry up. We got to really tap into it. His story. So I'm here helping to tell Michael's story. He's out here. He's ethereal forever, and he's guiding us through, y'all. He helping us through his story, man. Come on now. And then get this. This is book one. Book one, right? His story, past, present, and future. So that's telling us that the past, present, and future, everything is simultaneously. He's everywhere at all times. He's in the past, he's in the present, he's in the future. And so he's showing us through his music and through those that he can connect to, like me. He's showing us the way, y'all, as a spirit guide on the other side. On this timeline, of course, there are other timelines where there are parallel experiences where Michael Jackson didn't even die. So he even sharing, meditating, and sending information on his trips to these timelines right now, because he's the past, present, and the future. God energy. Alright, so that's crazy. So here go the song Beat It, y'all. This is the song Beat It. Now, we're not gonna hear it because they be on that copyright, but we gonna read the lyrics, right? And this whole time I just want to let y'all know that I picked up that Michael Jackson literally was telling us how to beat life. But he was also giving us directions. Listen, let's tap into this song right here. Look, beat it, right? Beat it. Now, what does beat it mean? What does beat it mean? Beat it means it's a point. It's a destination. It's somewhere you need to be. right? And it's somewhere you need to be. Beat it is somewhere you need to be, right? And so this is what he's saying, guys. He's saying be, right, at, right, it. Be at it. Be at it. Be at your point, your destination, your location, where you need to be. It's a map, y'all. It's an actual map. Let's tap into it. Where is he telling us to be? Where is Michael Jackson telling us to be? And what time we need to be there? Okay? They told him, don't you ever come around here, right? And that's who told somebody, quoted and told him, don't you ever come around here. Now, it might not even be him. This could just be energies like, don't want to see your face. You better disappear. Okay? So, we can only imagine that who these quotes, who said this to Michael, right? We can only imagine, what these quotes actually really mean and what was really going on. Don't you ever come around here. Don't want to see your face. You better disappear. This sounds like an energy of somebody has something to say. Somebody knows some wisdom. Somebody knows some knowledge. Somebody knows that 33. And they're trying to tell you, listen, don't come around here like sharing that or speaking none of that awakeness, right? Don't come around here with all of that unity, all of that light body. You know what I'm saying? Don't come around there with all of them secret clues, right? You better disappear. Timeline jumping, right? He's talking about timeline jumping. So it says the fire's in their eyes. Now the fire, the soul is fire. The soul is fire. The fire in their eyes, to see a man's soul, you look through their eyes because you see their fire, you see their soul, right? And their words are really clear. So we're talking about jumping timelines, but we're always talking about life and death because words are life and death. They create life and death. They cast light and then they cast shadow too, depending on what you're saying and how you use the words, right? And also depending on your intention. So, okay. That's gold, right? That's just literally gold. So beat it. Just beat it, right? So be at it. Just be at it. I'm telling you. Just be there. Be there, right? You better run. You better do what you can. He's saying, while you're here with this body, with these legs, while you still got your avatar, run. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can. Do what you can to figure out how you can beat it. Beat what? Beat the game of life. And how do you beat the game of life? You find out where to be at. And you be at it. You find out where to be at and you be at it. You feel me? You better run. You better do what you can. Don't want to see no blood. Don't be no macho man. You feel me? Because he's talking about the fight, flight, or fright right here. Like, don't be afraid. It's nothing to be, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to see no blood. So, listen, blood is the life force. Blood is the life force. That's shit crazy. Don't want to see no blood. Don't be no macho man. So, saving yourself, basically. Saving yourself. Because you are your own sacrifice. You want to be tough, better do what you can. You want to be tough, that's like the illusion. Like how we just think everything got to be tough. We just think everything got to be hard. We just think everything got to be difficult. And it's all an illusion, man. We ain't got to be tough out here. Like, that's like the thug life, right? And you see thug is actually thug. Like what Tupac used to say, thug life. You feel what I'm saying? You want to be tough. Thug life. You want to live thug life, but you ain't even got to live thug life. You ain't got to live thug life. You better do what you can. Transform yourself. Transform yourself from that concept. Transform your ideologies. Transform your philosophies. Transform your mind. You ain't got to be tough. You better do what you can. Transform yourself. Okay? We're transforming in the light here, right? Past, present, and future. Michael Jackson. So, better do what you can. So beat it. But you want to be bad. You want to be bad. You know what I'm saying? You want to be bad. So you want to resist. You want to resist, or you want to not see. Right? Because you don't know. That's just basically what that's saying. Behavior. Right? So just beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Beat it. You know? No one wants to be defeated. No one wants to be defeated. Defeated means lost. Nobody wants to be lost. No soul wants to be lost. This means remember. Beat it. Beat life. Remember. Be at it. Be at it. Remember. Beat it. Right? You don't want to be lost. None of us want to be lost. Showing how funky and strong is your fight, because we're talking about fight or risk. You feel what I'm saying? So stand up for yourself. Ask questions. Find out why. This ain't what this is. You know what I'm saying? Observe. Ask questions. Find out who you are. Fight for yourself. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Let's not waste time on what's true, what ain't true, what's fake, what's real, who's wrong, who's right. Because technically in the real life, the real world, it don't matter. Why? Because God is just here to experience itself in all ways, directions, forms of relationships, people, places, and things. So truly there is no right or wrong way that you can find out who you are. Just beat it. Just beat it. Just beat the game of life. Be at it. The location of yourself. When he say be at it, he's talking about be at wholeness within yourself. Because that is the way out. That is your awareness. Your awareness is the access and the keys to these higher dimensions. Remember, I told you at first I really would see figures, and then I started seeing actual shapes. And sometimes the stuff be totally invisible. I could just see the energy of it. But the more aware I become, the more visible it appears to be. Okay? So they're out to get you. They're out to get you. Now, we can only imagine who they is. Better leave while you can, right? We're talking about life. Remember, beating life, beating the game of life. This could be the archons, right? I picked that up, right? Better leave while you can. Don't want to be a boy, you want to be a man. This is the ancestors. This is Michael Jackson talking to us as an ancestor. Don't want to be a boy, you better be a man. You know, when you go out in the trenches, you go out in the forest. Back in the day, the ancestors send you out there, and then you come out of the forest, or you come out of the life, or you come out on the other side, a man, right? Because you made it through there by yourself. You made it through the traps. You made it through the fight. You beat it. Because you beat it, right? That's the ancestors. You come out a man. You want to stay alive. You better do what you can. You want to stay alive. Because life is after this. You know, this is life after life after life after life. There's life after this. And if you want to stay alive, meaning if you want to stay alive, like as your light self, as your light body, you better do what you can to remember who you are. So you can know where you came from, and you can know where you're going. Okay? So, so beat it. Just beat it. Right? Talking about life and be at that location. You have to show them that you're really not scared. And that's true. Because on the way out of here, I know you go through a state of the fourth dimension. And the fourth dimension, it be like monsters and all this other little scary stuff there. But it ain't even scary for real. Because there's no fear. Right? And that's what he's talking about. He's literally talking about the path to get out before he was even out. Right? You're playing with your life. This ain't no truth or dare. Stop playing with your life. Like, do what you need to do so that you can beat it. So that you can beat it, right? They'll kick you, then they'll beat you. Then they'll tell you that it's fair. So they're going to lie to you and tell you the system. The system ain't made for none of us to beat. That's why we got to fight for ourselves and beat it, right? So beat it, but you want to be bad. Just beat it. No one wants to be defeated, right? And that's exactly the same thing we was talking about earlier. And that's it, right? That's all we're going to cover on that. So, you know, MJ left us clues, y'all. Really, 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 really clues. Now, this is what today's lecture is about, right? That was just something I had to share with y'all because it's just beautiful how the life works, man. It's just beautiful. So here is the thumbnail, right? So your soul left you clues, right? It's a soul map to get home. And I wanted to explain this thumbnail to you, portals and destinations, light body science, and red cube technology. We're going to tap into red cube technology and what red cube technology is in a few days. And I'll let y'all know about that soon. And on here, right here, this is what you have, the Metatron's cube. You have the Metatron's cube right here. And behind it is like an image of like constellations and destinations, portals and destinations. Okay, light body. This is like the light body. Reason why I'm saying that this is the light body, because the Merkaba, which is the green, all of this, all of that, the Merkaba is within it. Now that Merkaba, this is the 2D that you can see it, but if you can really see it, I can see it, it's 3D. So this 3D shape, this Merkaba, that's what the soul, you see this center right here, you see this right here, that's what the soul travels in. So then the soul, projects its light in different like dimensions or different realms or different timelines and things like that. All right, boom. So now, reason why I'm saying this is the soul, because when you look at astrology, right, and you look at what the sun symbol is for astrology, right, you look at what the sun symbol is for astrology and you get this, right, which is a circle and a dot in the middle, but that dot is a point and it's a destination, it's a earth. Right, now there's this theory that I've been teaching or I've been expanding or exploring, and it's this theory that because I did through the Akashic records, I found out that Earth's past lives, and so one of her past lives, she was a planet the size of Jupiter. She wanted to decide to see what she was going to do with her life. So what she did was she decided to go through the light. She basically jumped into a black hole, literally. She went there intentionally on purpose. And she died, but she really didn't die. She transformed herself through the sun. So she came out of this black hole, the other side of the sun. And so the other side of the sun is another universe, right? Is another... That's how, it's another universe. It's another space of galaxies, of constellations. It's another space behind the sun where the earth came from. It's another solar system, okay? And a bunch of worlds. And so I picked up that this dot right here, that which is this black dot right here, that which is earth, because earth is in dark space, right? And this is how I'm seeing it, my own codes. Earth is in dark space. But this sign right here, it represents what you call a Unicode, right? Unicode. So Unicodes are something that go into like computer systems and programs and things like that. Unicodes, right? So that's very important. Check that out, right? Take notes, because this is serious right here. Unicode. So that's just the everything, but it's also computer graphics and computer code. So it really matters about the matrix and the simulation that has been sourced through the sun, and that the sun holds the Unicode, and in the center of it is its cubed body, or it's Earth. It's Earth. Okay, so let me go back. Freaking ant. All right, so let me go back here, and so that's why here on this picture right here, each one is the sun symbol for like astrology. And now what is the sun? Sun is the soul, right? Sun means soul, S-O-L, okay? So these are pieces of soul, right? These are pieces of soul and fragments of light. This is 13 bodies right here, or 13 soul bodies right here. And I was just talking about this, and all together this creates aspects of a light body, right? Your light body is your Merkaba, which is your car that you travel in, your spirit and your soul travels in once you transform from out of this body or this life into another one. Hold on, y'all. Let me cut on this little fan, because it's a little... Alright. Hope y'all can hear me. So I'm gonna speak up a little bit more because I got that fan on. Alright. So the light body. Now let's tap into the science of this thing right here now. And as you can see, there's the Merkaba in here. There's another cube inside of a cube in here. There's some worlds in here. With inside their cube in here, there's like a gnat. There's a bunch of gnats. That's like, I forgot what kind of sheep that is. Alright, now tapping into this Metatron's cube shape, okay? It'll be right here. Oh, okay, let me go back out of this. Now, that shape that I just showed you all, right here, this shape is a representation of the earth element. It's a representation of the earth element. And that when you're talking about the earth element, you're talking about red cube technology. Now, red cube technology is neither good or bad technology, but it's a science that wants the negative entities or beings or collectives know that you can use anything for good, you can use anything for bad. It's all like a biological polarity to everything, right? So you can use the red technology for good, you can use the red cube technology for bad. Alright, boom. So here's a picture just of the confirmation, right? So here's the same picture but more of a black and white perspective, because it hits your subconscious mind better. So these clues and these confirmations could hit your subconscious mind better. So here's a shape which is called the hexahedron shape, right? This hexahedron shape is the Metatron's cube. The Metatron's cube here, this shape right here is what you call the flower of life. I mean fruit, the fruit of life. That right there is what you call the fruit of life. Now, don't that look familiar? Come on now, we've seen this shape before. The fruit of life. Now, the fruit of life is born out of the flower of life. But the fruit of life, and this exact image right here, it represents Earth. It represents Earth and her red cube technology. You can see the cubes really good on here. Alright, now we got that. Alright, so let me just explain. Oh yeah, let me show you this picture right here. So let me show you this picture right here. This is a picture of like a bunch of little galaxies, Earths and everything, but here is like the spiritual like essence that is within inside the Merkaba as it travels through dimensions and realms and portals and stuff like that. Alright, so now this part is going to be really fast. Now I wanted to tap into this right here. So here, can I zoom in on it? Oh yeah. Okay, so if you look at this right here, it says Saturn. When it says Saturn. Okay, here we go. Saturn is it says represents Saturn as the god of seed sowing and also of time, right? Saturn. And up here it says this is the sun symbol. It says this symbol is a shield with a circle inside. So it's a shield, right? They use the word shield, and this is off of NASA's. So they use a shield. So some believe that this inner circle, right? Some believe that this inner circle or boss represents a central sunspot. Now, yes, it represents a central sunspot, and the central sunspot it represents is Earth, right? It's Earth. But guess what? Inside Earth, there's another sun. There's another sun inside Earth. You feel what I'm saying? Now, get this. It's on the sun. On this sun, it's saying that some believe this inner circle or boss, they're calling it a boss, right? Represents a central sunspot. So, yes, it's Earth, but guess what? Who is the boss associated with? Saturn. Saturn is associated with the boss. It's associated with authority. It's associated with, you know, that the emperor energy, the father, masculine energy, things like that. Okay, so this is two different situations. So we're having a connection with Saturn. We're having a connection to the sun, which is Saturn and Earth. Right now, of course, there are other connections, but that's not what this video is really about. Right? So now, let's go here. Right? Your soul left you clues. Let me show you this picture. So now this picture, what you're looking at is how the elements represent. Oh, so the one that we're looking at is the hexahedron. But this one right here, this is the one that I seen when I woke up. This is Metatron's cube, right? And so this literally is the way out. We're gonna really break this down and see what's really going on. So up here, right up here, you see this one, the flower of life. This is the flower of life, and it's connected to the chakras, right? This is all a part of your light body, okay? Your light body. This light body is, and now the chakras are portals and stargates, right? Now these chakras are portals and stargates, right? So this is 7 portals and stargates right here. You can call them planes of existence if you want to, which are planets. You can call them planets if you want to, right? So the chakras are connected to planets or planes of existence. So inside here, this is when you have the flower of life. This is actually a cube too. This is actually a cube too. If you see, you can see the cube in it. You can literally see the cube in it. Let me just help you to see it though. Just to help you to see it. Boom. Boom. You see, that's a whole nother cube. That's a whole nother cube. So the Metatron's cube is birthed out of all of these shapes and the elements is birthed out of the flower of life. All of these shapes and elements is birthed out of the flower of life. So we have fire over here, right? We have fire over here. And all of them include like aspects of the Merkaba, right? This is actually Merkaba, the fire, the soul, right? Which is your tetrahedron, right? Remember I told you, I did a lecture on Q's channel and I explained the philosophical worlds, the mathematical worlds, and the observable worlds. This is what I meant by your mathematical worlds, and that this is what create life, right? So, and then you got your octahedron, which is associated with air. You got your dodecahedron, which is associated with ether, right? You got your iso, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's associated with water, right? Icosahedron, and it's associated with water. And then you got your Metatron's cube, which is the representation of all the elements, right? So your Metatron cube is a representation of all the elements, and then the flower of life is a representation of everything put together, and the portals, the dimensions, the directions. So there are ways to get up out of here, and the ways to get up out of here is your awareness. You got to know. You have to know who you are, where you came from. You have to be aware of the situation and the system and the game in order for you to beat it. In order for you to beat it, you got to fight for yourself. You got to find out who you are. No one wants to be defeated. Nobody wants to be defeated by their own game. Just beat it. Just beat it. Hey, you better move while you can. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, you know, that's that. We're going to tap into this a little deeper. I'm not even about to get all the way into that just now, because I really don't want this to be like a long video as far as, you know. So each one of these right here, let me just show you. So these are stargates and portals, these chakras, the main chakra. So each main chakra is a stargate and a portal that leads you to another soul. Which is another body, another planet, another earth, another ocean, another sea, another universe, even another aspect. So this is just self. This is just the ultimate all aspect of self, right? And then breaking it down, each one of these. Now here's the thing though. It's multiple. So this shape you see right here is inside each circle. So let me show you. This shape you see right here is inside. It's the center of this, you know what I'm saying? This, and all the centers of it. And inside each one of them is a bunch more of that, right? But let's not do that. So what I'm saying is this. Your destinations is important. Let me show you something. Let me show you the map of your soul and how the heck you've been leaving yourself clues and how you can get out of here. So let's go here first right quick. So this says that Saturn, right? We just seen it. It says that we know that Saturn is the authority. So Saturn is the boss, right? So there's a seat. There's a seat to Saturn. And how do you get to Saturn? Is you got to go through the sun. Okay? Now, this is important information because this is awareness. You need the awareness. That's your way out. So you go through the sun to get to freaking Saturn. That's telling us that Saturn is not only in another dimension, Saturn is in a whole nother realm of freaking existence. It appears that Saturn is in the same solar system and the space as us. It may appear that way, but nothing is as it appears to be. This is an illusion. This is an illusion. Nothing is as it appears to be. This is the game of life, and you better do what you can so that you can beat it. And how do you beat it? You gotta get these perspectives. You gotta get these perspectives. So Saturn is the seed of life, or the boss. So it's in the center of the sun, right? Now we're finding we're gaining here. We're gaining direction and insight here of how we going and where we gonna get there. The Metatron cube are the light body, the Merkaba. All you got to do is have this awareness and think it and be it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to stay alive, you better do what you can. All right. So this right here is the flower of life, which is the entire cube. The entire cube is the flower of life. It's an actual cube of earths and portals and suns and freaking destinations or destinies. These are destinies, y'all. These are destinies. So this was what Anunnaki was trying to take over control of, and a lot of people was fighting over this right here, our destinies, because it's that important. Why in the heck will all the extraterrestrials be fighting over our destinies if it wasn't that important? Because it's information that in it. It's science in it. It's data in it. It's worlds in it. It's life force in it. It's souls in it. Right? So, and then you have the fruit of life, which is just this right here. That's what I was telling you. This is shape right here is the fruit of life. And so we know now that each one of these souls are connected to a area of space or with constellations and stars, right? Area of space. So let me show you what I mean. So inside here in each one of these, right? Look, G. I didn't mean to draw that G. Okay, now. So gold. Yeah, this is gold. That's what I'm telling you. So inside there, you have, hold on, let me get this stuff back up, my bad. So inside that shape is this, okay? So inside each one of those is this. Here you have your circle. Let's see. Here you have your circle, which is your pie. And we've been talking about this pie and mastering the phi on Q's channel, the last lecture I did. If you never seen the last lecture I did, you might want to go back and tap into that, because I'm telling you. Here's the circle, and then of course here's the center of it. Right? That's the sun. That's the soul. So this is telling you that there are at least 13 of these. Right? They could be dimensions, they could be, but there's at least 13 souls. There's at least 13 aspects of the soul. That's what we're going to say, because that's what I know, because that's what I seen. And each soul has what you call, hold on, let me get it. So each soul has what you call freaking constellations, shapes. Look at this science, y'all. Constellations, shapes, and dimensions. The reason why they're dimensions, right? They're worlds, they're dimensions, they're universes, but they're dimensions because they're dimensions in degrees, right? They're maps. This is directions, y'all. Listen, this is directions to our soul of how we can get back to ourselves. And if you look, Cassiopeia right here, right? Look at this. Look at the directions. Look at the shape. They're giving us light codes. Within these, listen, let me show you. Within each one of these directions is a light code. This is what I see, light codes. I see these all the time. And that's how I know who's communicating with me, because they send me light codes like this. And then I go find the shape, or I ask them who they are, but then I go find the shape and I get confirmation. I find out that I'm communicating with these people or these energies or this consciousness or this collective from here. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they show me the light codes. So these are light code directions that are being sent to your light body, are being sent to your light body, to your soul, to your soul, to your soul, because this is the shape, this is the soul. This is the soul, okay? So the human body is 90% stardust. So we know we come from the stars, and this is the souls right here. All right, bet. Cool. So here's a better picture real quick to give you a little insight, right, of what it could look like, right, what each one could look like in each soul. You know, this could be the front of it, this could be the back of it, there could be sides of it. There could be actual sides of it. And here's a color version right here so that you can see a little bit more better. Now this is a very good image because you could tap into this part. Look y'all, look right here. Here you have it, the sun, right? Here you have it, the sun, right? And then here you have the dot in the middle, which is the boss, or it's rings around it, right? It's rings around it, but it's also the earth. So it's like Saturn and Earth. And are the same. This shit crazy. Y'all. This shit crazy. So then you go everywhere. You know, these are your gods. These are your gods. You got your bird gods. You got your creatures. These are your gods right here. And it's just crazy. These are the representations. You got your gators. You got your snakes. You got your, man, everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Your animal god kingdoms. You got your scorpion. Man, you got your constellations, your astrology. And that's why it's associated with time. And then if you look at this perfect circle, it's pi. Pi, bro. That's just all I'm saying. This is crazy. And okay, so this is what I want to show you. Now you see on this picture, like I want you to see this sun, how it projects itself. If I can get a good picture of it. Not really, this ain't really a good one. Okay, so the sun literally projects itself out further. Now let's tap into a little bit of this Metatron's cube. I think it's this picture. So listen, so let's look at this one. So here's a picture. It says Metatron's cube is thought to originate from the Archangel Metatron. Metatron's cube is thought to end from the Archangel Metatron. Now, we know that this is a magnetic consciousness because it's meta, right? Tron, we know that it is a transformational transformer, right? Metatron is a transformer and transforming this consciousness. It transforms itself when you can transform yourself. But the Archangel, so it's just like the transformation of light. Archangel Metatron is like the highest transformation of light. And if you look at who Archangel Metatron really is, they said that this is Enoch. They said that this is Enoch, and so Enoch knew something that we didn't know, and that's why they took his part of the Bible, right? So it says Metatron's cube is thought to originate from the Archangel Michael. Archangel. So arc. Think about arc. When it comes to the word arc, this is dealing about arc ships, ways out, right? What Noah's Ark, right? Noah's Ark, that was a way out, right? That was a way out of the so-called flood, right? The flood of memories or situations that was going on. We all know that angels are just perfect angles of light. You feel what I'm saying? 90 degrees angels. So we know that, you know, degrees and angles of light is how we get up out of here, right? So knowing our degrees and how our degrees are associated with your 33, your wisdom that you acquire, your awareness, right? That's the key to getting you up out of here. Yeah, so when you think about arc, you're thinking about vehicles, you're thinking about traveling, you're also thinking about freedom. You know, you're also thinking about life. Because what happened, the story is he kept his people, his wife and them on the kids, and they had all the animals there, which is they had all the animals there. Look, let me show you. They had all the animals there, which is they had all the animals there on the ark. They had all the animals there, right? One of every animal, two of some animals. Look, confirmation, right? Noah's Ark, right? Traveling, destinations, portals. You feel me? So you can easily travel through these things because the lights is sitting up. They sending us rays through the sun. They sending us light codes through the sun, and I see them all the time. And a lot of this is manifestations of that. All right, so yeah, that's just crazy. Now let's go to this one. So it says Metatron's cube is thought to originate from the archangel Metatron. In many religions and spiritual circles, Metatron was once a human named Enoch who became an angel after his death. So they let you know right there that the angel, right, or the angels of light, he understood the awareness of himself being light and angels of light. He understood that death was just transformation. That's why it's the archangel Metatron, right? He understood that. And so it is the highest ranking angel who is charged with looking after the tree of life. The tree of life, right? And that's like the planets and the solar system, the Kabbalah energy. The cube came from Metatron's soul. Now, did I not say this is the soul? Which he uses to oversee the flow of energy from heaven to earth. And then there's a 9 next to it. 9 is always divine. It's believed that the Italian mathematician, there we go, tapping into the mathematicians from the mathematical worlds. Italian mathematician Leonardo Pisano, known as Fibonacci, first discovered, there go to phi. We already mastered the phi. We know that's a very important aspect. Very important. First discovered Metatron's cube. He is an important figure. There is the figure. Remember, you see the figure shapes before you start seeing the geometrical shapes in sacred geometry, who also introduced the Fibonacci sequence. This is a mathematical sequence of numbers that are found throughout nature, such as in the spiral of the snail shells, right? We already digged into that on Q channel. You can go to the playlist. I got a playlist too. If you ain't never tap into none of that, I got a playlist, right? Now, it's another piece I want to show you. Is it this one? I'm trying to hurry up because I got stuff I need to do. Alright. So Metatron's cube is formed from the fruit and the flower of life. The fruit of life and the flower of life are important symbols in sacred geometry. Yeah, because geometry is not just a symbol. Geometry is actually directions and actually portals and actually destinations. These shapes you need to focus on. You need to meditate on so that you can direct yourself to where you need to go. But you need to find out what constellation or what part of your soul. You need to find out where your soul is like sourced and projected from. Because in each one of these circles right here, is a soul, and each soul is projecting itself. Like each soul is like the Earth and Saturn at the same time. It's the Earth and Saturn at the same time, simultaneously. From some perspectives, it's Earth, and then from some perspective, is Saturn. And so they project itself out in different, different aspects or different realities and different ways of life and stuff like that. And so that's why you get the Saturn king of the black cube, but Earth is the queen of the red cube. That you see what I'm saying? Technology. You feel me? So that's crazy how we seen on the one of these NASA videos that the sun had black cubes like in it. Come on now. That's joint. I'm telling you this information, man. That's crazy. That's just crazy. So it was something else. Did we look at this? Oh, let me tell you this picture. So when you see this picture and you look at it, you can't really see it, but just kind of glancing at it, it's freedom. It's actually freedom. It's breaking out of the constructs of the limitations and the constructs of your own imagination, and it's actually freedom. It's freedom. Because the arc is freedom. It's new beginnings, it's new life. That's why Enoch is associated with that energy. You feel what I'm saying? So Michael Jackson brought us gold. And he gave us the formula to get out of here. And I can see it and I know how to do it. And we're going to share it in another video, though. We're going to share the actual formula in another video. I just wanted to give y'all the back door of, the back end of what we're dealing with here. Now we're almost gone. We're almost gone up out of here. This right here is just what you call Metatron's cube to the left side. And then to the right side, there's the Holy 108. Now 108, this number is the number of, it's high vibrational energy. It's the number of, like, it's the angel number of praying, right? Praying to, like, protect yourself, to keep yourself safe and whatnot. And that's why it's associated with the six, the star, the David star, but the holy. So it's just telling you that once you reach wholeness, you activate this Merkaba, you activate the holiness within yourself. And as you activate the holiness within yourself, man, you get into this cube. Now think about it. Cube is 3-dimensional technology, because it's the body, the mind, the soul. It's the length, the width, the depth. You feel what I'm saying? The soul splits itself up, right? The soul was whole, and then it split itself up in here, it split itself up in these, and then themselves split themselves again. So get it what I'm saying? Look, let me show you. So this is number 2, right? Let's just say this would be number 2, this would be number 1, right? Now let me show you something else. That would be number 2, that would be number 1. Now let's go here. For example, this would be number 2, and this would be number 1. So you see what I'm saying? There are directions and there are maps for some of us to get home. Now get this, a lot of us are projecting ourselves right now. We're not really here in this physical reality because it's an illusion. A lot of us are projecting ourselves from our home space, right now, like it's the truth. A lot of us are projecting ourselves from our home space, and that's why when you go to a funeral, they call it homecoming or homegoing, because you literally are doing just that. You're coming or going home if you're not earthbound by the ritual of them putting you in the ground. That's a whole ritual. Yeah, that's a whole ritual that I opt out of. Me and my family, anybody I know, we opt out of the ritual, the burial ritual, because it keeps you earthbound. It keeps the spirits earthbound. And I know that from communicating with earthbound spirits and helping them to make it out. Now, I think that's the end of this one. Let me show you this. So, get this. You see this picture right here? This is crazy. This is just a symbolization, but present. But look at this. You see this right here? This is like being like the earth, right? This being like the earth. And what this remind you of right here? The 1%ers. The 1%ers, but it reminds you of the ice wall, Antarctica ice wall. So then this also reminds you of what's beyond the ice wall. Greater aspects of the earth. Greater aspects of the earth. More civilizations. More territory. Alright. I think I just nailed that. Oh, let me go to this one. Let me look at all the I want to make sure I looked at all the slides. So look at this, y'all. Oh, hold on. The one I just left. Oh yeah, right here. Look, bro. Look what numbers they got on here, though. You got the 0, which is the God, the Almighty God. You feel me? You got the Almighty God. Voila. You got the 3. You feel me? You got the 6. And you got the 9. 3, 6, 9. And these 3, 6, 9s are right here. This is the 0. This is the 3. This is the 6. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Which they all equal this one number. Let me show you. They all equal this one number. And I'm about to show you. And that's 9, 9, 9. Okay? 999. Now let me tell you what the 999 is associated with. So and this is what I picked up through Akasha. So in the 1945 Roswell crash, where the alien spaceship got caught in a force screen that they did not know was there, and then their ship got hit by electricity or an energy gun in a lightning storm that brought their ship down, right? Because the humans shot it down, bro, with they big old energy. They got energy guns. I know it sounds like it's a lot, right? But whatever. I'm getting clarity over here. You feel me? I don't care who laugh. I don't care who be like, she crazy. Say what you say. I'm gonna do what I do. And so you can't save them all. You know what I'm saying? Pokemon, you cannot save them all. You can't save them all. So, 1945 when they crashed or whatever, they ship, and the people, the military and stuff like that, they got the ship and they got the biologicals from out the ship, and then they reverse engineered. Now this is something we got proven that said by the whistleblower that they re-engineered the ship, or they tried to re-engineer it, but they said that when they found out that the ship was exactly the spaceship that they found. Listen, look at this, the biological spaceship that they found, the Merkaba. So these spaceships that we seeing, they appear to be discs, but they ain't discs, they're Merkabas. They're freaking Merkabas, bro. Bro, that's why the aliens always be drawing crop circles, geometrical shapes on the crop circles and stuff, because they're giving us directions. They're helping us. Some of them are really helping us, and these are still just aspects of ourselves from, like Michael Jackson said, the past, the present, and the future. These are still aspects of ourselves from the past, the present, and the future. Okay, so your soul and your entire self and your beingness and your God and you have left yourself clues while you're here, going through or growing through or expanding the existence of all of you. Here's this black hole right here that's coming up again. And so we see these spaceships as discs because that's what the three-dimensional and the physical world is showing us, but they really are Merkabas. They real shape is a Merkaba. And these Merkabas are 9 by 9, which are the Metatron's cube, or, you feel what I'm saying? The way out. The way out. Access. You feel what I'm saying? This is access. So, yeah, the Metatron's cube, 9 by 9 by 9, that's the fruit of life. The fruitfulness, part of life. This is a harvest, y'all. This is a gold harvest right here. This video is a gold harvest and the fruit of life. And so I'm sure that there are plenty of clues in this video that we will decode on another day. But for the most part, I got stuff to do and I'm on a time schedule, so I'm gonna just go on and get out of here. But I feel like I brung this concept as clear as I can get it. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, we're going to tap into this red cube and this black cube technology. We still are exploring the light body science through these portals and destinations. And man, you see this picture right here? This is what I wanted to show you. See this picture right here? This is where to go, y'all. This is where to go. You see how the sun, you are the sun, or the atoms in your body and everything like that. The sun, you know what I'm saying? Jackson. Remember Jackson? Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson is projected itself from another constellation or another area, another here, to bring light and to help us to build our light bodies, just like he said. And it's just amazing, bro. It's just amazing, bro. And with that being said, y'all, man, study this video, bro. Study it. There are clues in this video, and all of my videos, there are clues that I didn't even speak about, that it's just only the people that's going to be able to see it is going to see it. Study this content, y'all. I'm telling you. You know how people be based on if they watch how many subscribers you got, but man, the smallest YouTube channels be having the best content, bro. The YouTube channels 50K and under, they be having the best content. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah. And I ain't saying the ones over don't, they do too. I'm just saying that, yeah. This is crazy. The way home, where you going, you just gotta find out. And you gotta just bring yourself back in to, oh my God, look at this, y'all. Look at this, I'm seeing something. You see how you got it like pointing out, like this is like the three-dimensional observable, right? This is like the observable, it's like pointing out. But then you bring yourself back in. So look at me. You see this line? I take this line, think of a piece of paper, I'm folding it towards that line. Think of this as a piece of paper. I'm taking this side and I'm folding it towards all the center. This is still my piece of paper. I'm taking it and I'm folding it. You know what I'm saying? My piece of paper, I'm taking it and I'm folding it towards the center. Boom, and I'm folding it towards the center. Boom, and I'm folding it towards that center. So now after I folded it all in, all I have is this. And what's that? The center of the earth, but it's also Saturn. So, this matrix is sourced through Saturn. And that is the next place to go. So with that being said, y'all, we got hella. And once you get to Saturn, here's the thing. In order to get to these constellations that's on the outside, right, in order to get here, home, right, to wherever you're sourcing from, in order to get back there, because there are gnats that, which is around here, shapes and naps that kind of keep the consciousness stuck in a box. Unless the consciousness becomes aware enough, then he can get out the box. But once he gets out the box, he got to come back in the box to the source. You see what I'm saying? Once he get out the box, right, he got to come back in the box. Because first the consciousness is stuck in the box. And then he get a little bit more awareness and he's stuck in that box. Then once he projects himself out of that box, he's back to himself. He's home again, back at the source. Once he gets outside the box, and then once he gets outside the box, he notices he has enough awareness to see this entire picture, this entire shape, and then so he knows that he has to come back within himself in order to get to the interstellar part of him, the interdimensional part of him, the interverse. Man, listen, I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace. Make sure y'all study, man. Make sure y'all tap in. I got an event coming up, man. Let's get